Welcome, Cancer. This is Carolyn with Intuitive Enlightenment Tarot here to do your July Divine Spirit Guided Messages here. What my Cancerians, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus need to know for their higher good for the month of July. Now, this is timeless, so it doesn't have to play out in July. It is the end last week of June coming up here. With the everything going on and everything, this could play out whenever you watch and view the video. Now, if it doesn't ever play out with you because it's timeless, so you have to let it have time to play out if this is going to resonate. If it doesn't resonate and even after timeless, it doesn't resonate, then just chuck it in the bucket and check your natal placements because it can resonate with some Cancers. It just may not be the natal placement that you need to watch. Check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus always because, maybe little bits and pieces will resonate with you, okay? So I am going to get started with the singing bowl, cleanse the energies within myself as well as the room. I want to welcome all my Cancers to the reading. Cross watchers are welcome too to see maybe if your story is playing out. We're going to do the Celtic cross, but we're going to get started first, and welcome back. Thank you, Cancer. I'm going to go ahead and do a universal prayer for abundance, peace, prosperity for all beings in the universe. So it's a silent prayer, so bear with me. All right, welcome. Please like, share, and subscribe if this resonates. It does help with the algorithms of the channel and help spread the unconditional love and messages Divine Spirit and Guides wants to give for all Cancers and cross watchers, okay? So we're going to do the Celtic cross. I haven't done it in a while, but it does get a clearer message sometimes. So we're going to do that spread today. Welcome again, Cancer, and let's go ahead and get 3 shuffles. That was 1, 2. We've got a card come out. Let's see what these cards are. It's about 8 of Swords. Not being in anxiety and a lack of control, a lack, this is the Emperor in reverse. So just keep that in mind. Those popped out, but we're going to keep shuffling and seeing what that anxiety and lack of taking control of a situation, lack of authority maybe, we'll find out, okay? Let's go ahead and get your, all right, last shuffle. I had to shuffle again, sorry, because those cards stopped me, okay? So what is it that my Cancers need to know for their main message in July that they need to know and hear, Divine Spirit and Guides? What is their message? Okay, so the message that you have is returning and returning to something that you left behind. This is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. When it talks about in the upright, it's about walking away from somebody or something, person, place, or thing, career, relationship, whatever it means to you. When you're walking away from something, you're walking away so you can evolve, you can growth, you can have development. When you are returning to something, maybe there's something that was unfinished business. We will find out about that, Cancer, okay? What is your obstacle in returning to something? What is the obstacle? Okay, so we have a lot of obstacles here, okay? So you're returning to something that you basically feel that is unfinished, or you're returning and you shouldn't be. We'll find out. There's a lack of options. The 2 of Wands in reverse, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. So Cancer, you may feel that at this time you have no choice but to return to a situation because there's a lack of opportunities, paths open to you. So there's no doors opening for you right now. We also have here that you feel like returning to a person or place or thing or career, whatever it means to you, Cancer, because you feel like there's an opportunity for a new beginning of passion, adventure, action, and travel with this situation or person. You are committed to this person. You feel that your commitment lays with whatever it is that you're returning to, person, place, thing, or career. Okay, so you're deciding that there's no other options for you that's viable. That is your obstacle. You feel like you have a divine passion, action, adventure, and travel that can be like a restart, redo over. You do feel committed to the situation. You feel committed to that person. So you're actually returning to the person that you left. If this is a past relationship, if it's a career, you're returning back to something that you did before because you feel committed to it. You feel that there's something strong pulling you back. You feel like there's a new opportunity for a beginning. So, okay, Cancer, that's the message I'm getting. What is the recent past that's leading you to all these decisions? Recent past, and keep this in mind, this is timeless, so it's going to be for July 2023, but when you're seeing this video is when you need to see the message. So in the upright, your recent past shows that you've been independent, solo, being able to prop yourself up, but you've been feeling a lack of a union, a lack of a karmic situation. It could be that while you were away from that person, after you walked away from that person, you've been feeling like you've lost a karmic tie, or you feel like walking away from that person, becoming solo in the recent past will lead to a lack of a soulmate connection or karmic tie. And then coming out of a three-party event. So in the recent past, Cancer, the story sounds like you don't need anybody to prop you up. You didn't need anybody to prop you up. You are returning, so you did end up walking away from something, or you either that or you did give up on something. But and you could have gave up on something because it was you felt a lack of a karmic soulmate tie. You felt like there was either too many people in the mix, not enough commitment, mano y mano. Maybe it was a third-party event, somebody else that was in the picture that didn't need to be. So maybe you walked away for your own independence, but now you're returning. Find out what the near future. What does the near future bring for Cancer? What is Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising in the near future? I have the card that wants to come out. Yeah, unfinished business. Okay, so yeah, I get it, Cancer. So you're going back to something that you feel that there's a new opportunity for an option for adventure, passion, travel. You're committed to this person or situation. You don't feel there's a viable option, so you're going to return to what you walked away from, or what you felt that you needed to walk away from, because you, at the time that you walked away from it, or the time you made your decision to go solo, you felt like there was a lack of a karmic soulmate tie. You felt like there was just too many people in the mix, or there was just there just wasn't as much effort put into it. There was a lack of effort, but you're returning because you feel like it's unfinished business. The World card is the last card in the tarot deck, which means that this is a karmic lesson that's been learned. When it's in the reverse, you're feeling like there's unfinished business, that you haven't fully worked out the karmic lesson with this person that you needed to. So you will be returning to that person, place or thing. If it's a career, let it be a career, because you feel like there's unfinished business, like you didn't finish learning a karmic lesson from the situation. What is the distant past message for Cancer that is going to help them with their future present decisions? So the distant past message speaks to the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles and the reverse Three of Cups, to me, means that you're not afraid of working with others. You're not afraid of getting other people's opinions and advice, maybe counseling. The Three of Pentacles is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, about a work of a group effort. Okay, so let's find out how that plays out with you when we get clarification. All right, so then we're going to go on. This Palo Santo is strong. Okay, so what is the present energies for my Cancerians when they see this video? What's their present energies going to be? I have a flipper card here. The present energies are that okay, this is really contradictory, okay? You know that there was an ending. It kind of played out where somebody stabbed you in the back, they betrayed you, they cheated, they lied to you, they stole from you, or they cheated on you. So Cancer, this person that you're going back to, you never saw that you would want to go back to this person or this situation again, because usually when you get the Ten of Swords, there is no going back. It's deader than a doornail. There's nothing you can repeat. But for some reason, Cancer, you're stuck returning to the situation because you feel like there's a karmic lesson that was not yet finished. There's business that still is in play, and you haven't been able to sever all that business or work out that karmic situation, okay? So what is the outside energies leading you to feel? Okay, so truth, clarity, and knowledge. Okay, so the divine outside energies that's feeding into you, putting an end to it in your present energies, you really feel at the time that you're wanting to go back and stay with this person or this career. You're feeling committed. You feel that there's a divine beginning and opportunity because there's no other options available. You feel like you wanted to be single, you wanted to go solo because you didn't feel a karmic tie, because there was maybe another person on your mind, another person in your heart if it's a relationship, or maybe there was just too much advice, too many people in the mix. But you realize in the near future that it's not finished yet. You're not quite done with the karmic lesson that needs to be learned. You are, in the distant past, have learned to work with other people, cooperate, and seek advice or counseling. You realize that there's no coming back. So you are going to return to a situation because you feel like there's an opportunity for a new beginning of commitment, and maybe you're committed to the situation. Maybe you're just committed to the cause of finishing out a karmic lesson. But you know deep down in your heart intuitively that because this is the divine intuition and clarity given to you by the divine, okay? So you know divine instinct, high priestess, whatever you want to call it intuitively, you know it's deader than a doornail. Whatever it is that you're going back to, there is no resurrection. The Ten of Swords, there's no resurrection, okay? And divinely, you know that. But you're going to return to it because you feel like there's no opportunity for a new beginning, and you're committed to finishing out unfinished business. Like you're not done. It's like you're telling, the universe is telling you you're done, but you're saying, no, I'm not done yet. There's unfinished business, okay? And what is the hopes and fears for Cancer? What is Cancer's hopes and fears in this situation? We're going to get clarity because this is like contradictory. This is like you not wanting to finish, or your universe saying you're done and you walked away, but then you're coming back because you feel like this quite not done yet. You're committed to finishing out this karmic lesson, and that could be it. I mean, I'm not judging. I just need to get clarity on the clarification cards because it sounds like you're going back to something that you know deep down in your heart is done. There's no coming back from a Ten of Swords, right? That's deader than a doornail, and you've got the clarity and divine knowledge that is the case, right? What is your hopes and fears, Cancer, in this situation? What is your hopes and fears? Okay, so your hope or your fear. Okay, so your hope is that when you go back to revisit this karmic lesson, that you will not be in doubt. This is the crossroads, the Seven of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. This is when someone's in doubt and they're in a crossroads and they don't know whether to invest any more time or effort in this someone or a career. Whatever options or opportunities this reading resonates for you. But this is a lack of confusion. So your hopes are that by going back into the situation to finish a karmic lesson and let it play out all the way, because you know that there's no resurrecting it, but there was something that was unfinished in the situation, something that maybe you wanted clarity on, a lack of clarity, because this is not in the upright. You're hoping that you can go back, and then by going back and dealing with the situation, finishing it out, closing out that karmic cycle so that you can get the World card in the upright. Let's put 6 weeks to 6 months for Cancer. What is 6 weeks to 6 months they can expect? Yeah, so in 6 weeks to 6 months, you're gonna be you're gonna be either putting out an offer or receiving an offer of emotional fulfillment. So right now, you're feeling like you have to go finish some unfinished business with someone or something or a place, person, thing. But in the 6 weeks to 6 months, you will be getting another offer, or you'll be putting out another offer. We're going to get clarity on that. What is the outcome for Cancer in this situation? What is the outcome for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising in this situation that they're going to? Okay, so the lack of juggling, the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, the Eight of Pentacles, more work and dedication in the situation, okay? So what I'm seeing so far is that you're going to return to something because you feel karmically that there's no other options and no path open to you. The opportunity for the divinity of action, passion, adventure, and you're committed to learning this karmic lesson, finishing this karmic lesson with this person that you're returning to. Someone that you left and became solo and propped yourself up, or someone that you were determined to leave behind because of a lack of karmic or soulmate tie. But then there was confusion. This is when people are celebrating and appreciating the blessings. This is when they're not appreciating the blessings. Something you left behind because you obviously felt that there was nothing good about the situation. But realizing in the near future you're going to go back to it because something's unfinished, and we clarify. You're not beyond working with other people to get things done and accomplished. But divine intuition and guidance and clarity has been given to you that there's no resurrecting this, but you are not confused, and you're hoping that by going back to it, that you will you're not confused. You know that you need to go back because there's unfinished business. But in 6 weeks to 6 months, you will be getting a new offer, or you will be making a new offer. This is about coming out of conflict. This is about coming out of juggling. This is about a single-minded purpose of work and dedication in efforts. Let's go ahead and get clarification now with the cards here. Let's clarify why is Cancer walking back to something? What is the message with Cancer? Okay, so Cancer, you have the magician card. So either you're making yourself believe that you have the manifestation power, which the magician in the upright means that you do have the skill sets to manifest whatever it is you desire. So you're trying to manifest this, whatever this karmic lesson is that's unfinished. You're trusting your gut instinct that that's the right thing to do, Cancer. And it shows here that death. Okay, so all right. Okay, so it makes sense now. Okay, so you're using the magician to go back into a situation that you feel is unresolved, that you did not get karmic lesson closure from, so that you can get that karmic closure. Okay, so there's something that's not quite done, Cancer, with this person or this situation that you're going back in so that you can get that final closure, okay? Because you realize that it's done. You realize that divine guidance and true clarity has been given to you with the Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy of a new beginning of clarity, knowledge, and power, that this cannot be resurrected. But I guess apparently there's something that's unfinished for you to put closure, and we're going to go ahead and get that World card hit here with the clarifying card for Cancer. Okay, so Cancer, clarifying the unfinished business card. You got the Seven of Wands. You're determined. You have every confidence. You're going to stand your ground that there's something that needs to be finished. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles means that in order for you to the way that you feel about the situation is you feel very confident, abundant, firm in your foundation, firm in your conviction that there's something that needs to be finished. And that in the long run and the long term with the Queen of Pentacles, that this has to be done. That this is the closure that you need for yourself, okay? So with the Three of Pentacles, clarifying that distant past message that's going to help you going forward in your present and future decisions, you got the Knight of Pentacles. So sometimes there is slow progress. Sometimes with the Knight of Pentacles, the Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, it's all about the slow and steady wins the race. So what that means to me is you're willing to cooperate, you're willing to work with other people, you're willing to get counseling and advice. You realize that sometimes the slow and steady is what you need to be. You're not in a hurry is what I'm hearing. You just want to know what the karmic lesson, you just want to get the closure for yourself, right? Because yes, you know it's ended, and yes, you know there's no resurrection, and yes, divine clarity has told you that you are returning to something, and it's not going to lead to development, growth, and ascension. But for you, Cancer, you are determined that this is unfinished business. And you're determined to get the closure the way that you need to get the closure. All right, with the Death card. You're listening to your gut instinct, and you're going to manifest this ending the way that you want to manifest the ending, so that you can move on and give and be open to giving love and receiving love, okay? So let's go ahead and hit this. I want to hit this solo the Nine of Pentacles and the, okay, so you have the reverse Devil. Okay, so you walked away from a karmic, you didn't feel a karmic tie. The reason why you walked away from this person or this career in the first place is because you felt that you were breaking away from a toxic situation. This, either you were dealing with a Capricorn, Cancer, or the Devil card in reverse means you were coming out of conflict, coming out of toxicity. You knew that you needed to step out of the situation for a minute. Even though it was unfinished, even though there was the universe was saying, hey, there's unfinished business, there's no closure yet, and you realize and you're going back now so that you can get your closure with the Magician card, with the High Priestess, trust in your gut instinct, and the Death card. So now you're going back and finishing it right, is what I'm hearing, okay? The way that you need to for your own peace of mind. Let's go ahead and hit this Ten of Swords up with this Ace of Swords. I have the Page of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So messages are saying that, you know, with the Two of Wands in the reverse in your obstacle, you realize that there is going to be no messages of abundance, stability, prosperity that's going to be going forward until you take care of the situation that you need to put closure to, is what I'm hearing, okay? What is the hard work and dedication on dropping an obstacle for the outcome? Two of Wands. Okay, so that makes sense too. All right, so with you going back and coming, this is someone that is dropping the juggling. In other words, in order for you to move on and dedicate yourself to a new path, you have to let go and drop whatever it is that was holding you juggling, which is basically this non-closure. The Two of Wands is going to open up a path. So by you going back and resolving whatever unfinished business you have, Cancer, with this person, place, or thing, or career, once you get the closure, it will allow you to have paths open for you. You realize that right now, even though you have divine clarity, that there is no potential for any kind of good to come out of that relationship or career. You feel that you have to finish things out your way, and that's exactly what this reading is about. Unfinished business. You're not confused about what you need to do. You will be putting in offers in 6 weeks to 6 months of emotional fulfillment. Let me go ahead and hit that one up. All right. So yeah, the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is about having anxiety, about love, emotional fulfillment, but yours popped out in the reverse because it flew over here. And it's about coming out of anxiety so that you can, with a clear conscience, open up to giving and receiving love to whoever is new in your path. If this is a career, moving on with your foundations and your prosperity and abundance and everything of emotional fulfillment after coming out of anxiety. So this is something that, Cancer, I feel like you have to do for yourself, is what I'm getting out of this message. For me, this is you coming out of conflict, finishing what you need to finish. Yes, the universe has done what they needed to do. You've already went through the tower. You've already left. You've already went through it, but you didn't get the closure. And if someone doesn't have the closure, it's hard for them to move on. It's hard for paths to open up for them. It's hard for them to have a new potential abundance for growth and development if they don't close out the chapter. You don't have a death card. You don't close that chapter. You don't close that door. The universe is not going to bring you something new. So I get it, Cancer. So you feel like you have to do it your way. Almost like the Frank Sinatra song, You Did It Your Way, or Burger King, make it your way. All right, but that makes sense, Cancer. You feel like you have unresolved, uncommitted. You need to do this your way, okay? So I have the cards, Cancer, for yourself. Union. You have seen and unseen allies. Draw upon their strength. Join forces with friends and flourish. So I think this working Three of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn's cooperation, working with others, has to do with the union. You have seen and unseen allies. Draw upon their strength. Join forces with friends and flourish. So whatever unfinished business, you're not doing alone, okay, is what it's saying. You are going to be drawing on allies, people that you respect, and you can count on their advice. Manifestation. Your dreams have untold energy. Open the door and let them live. Desire and belief are your power. So you believe, manifesting with the Magician card and going back in there with your High Priestess, with your gut instinct, that by putting to close the right way will allow doors to open for you with this manifestation. All right. And then the last one is gentleness. Strength is gentle. True kindness has wings. Love and action endures. Okay. So you feel like with gentleness, by you going back and finishing it the right way, by you sticking with it and returning to something and dealing with it and getting the closure the right way, for that karmic lesson to end, you feel that strength is gentle, true kindness has wings, love and action endures. So doing it the gentle way, and that is the Cancerian way, the heartfelt, right? Leaving it with grace is what I feel is the message, okay? So much love to you, Cancer. Until we read again, please like, share, and subscribe. This will be resonating with some Cancer, Sun, Moon, risings out there. It may not ever be everybody's story. It's timeless. Let it play out. Stay safe, abundant, prosperous, and happy. Until we read again, like, share, and subscribe. Take care.